Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Rangers from Fort Clark Springs, Texas at 6:40 a.m., March the 20th, Thursday. On my patio. It is 40 degrees. High today is supposed to be 72, and the next several days are very nice. It is springtime here in Southwest Texas. I hope it's good where you are. And today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now went right on by. So if there's anything you're thinking about doing, today'd be a good day to start. But what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. And there's a lot of that going on. So anyway, what else today for your viewing pleasure? We got something related to RVing, I think. Speaking of RVing, I have a new 2025 Casita Spirit Deluxe coming April the 4th. And time has just slipped on by. I ordered it like February the 20th or so. So it's already been over a month. But you know, their usual backlog is like 3 or 4 months or more. Sometimes it can be 6 months. But so you can see how their sales have dried up if I can order a new one and get it delivered in less than 2 months. And what else? Yeah, that's why they had the big sale in February to get their order book filled up. But anyway, what else is going on here? Nice weather's going on. I don't know. Life is going on. The old one-eared screaming goat is going on. Isn't that a beautiful animal? Huh? I used to have a Nubian billy goat and a couple of other goats. And boy, you talk about stink. And if you turned your back on that billy goat, it was instinctive for him to try to knock you down. Did he ever butt me? Yep. And I hit him right in the head with a damn board. And didn't bother him 5 cents. He just said, duh. I think he said, thank you. Anyway, a lean tool, only 2 more weeks and your casita and my electric reclining chair will be here hopefully. Yeah, that's close. It's almost 2 weeks. Yeah, what kind of reclining chair did you get? Electric reclining chair. Well, bully. Anyway, Driftwood Smitty, Asia. Good job. Oh, I'm talking to Neil. Yeah, proof you just need a few things to get by on. Don't need a fancy smancy rig. Pocket the money and save. No, that's right. No, I've often said that. Yeah, he did it similar to what I would have done. Just put the stuff in you need and live. Ralph P. Morning, Rusty. He says, love Neil, no build van. Wish they still built the Nissan vans. Thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. This is Octavia Bo's wifey. Which home was this? I can't find it. The tiny Home Depot. I don't know. You call Home Depot. Charlie B, I guess. Nice to meet Neil from New York. Love how simple but ideal it is set up. The bed is genius. Yeah, that was pretty neat though, the way he had that folded out over the stuff. Yeah, that was, he built that himself. Stephen Greco. Hi, Rusty. I really enjoyed this video. You're terrific with interviews. Take care. Well, you just asked the obvious questions, who, what, when, where, how, and why. And yeah, that's the reporter's repertoire. A reporter has that order, that who, what, when, where, how, and why. Get that information and you got a story. West Sideway Murphy bed, perfect. Yep. Texas lady, great interview. Made me laugh about the mirror, not at him, but reminded me of a song by Willie Nelson. I don't go around mirrors anymore. Safe travels to Neil. Yeah, he's going to be here a while, though. I think he's bought him a place here. Samoran Man. That place looks like near Garner State Park. Perfect place to bring a Maverick. Yeah, that was on People Watching in the Texas Hill Country. That was in Lakey. Bill Williams, nice guy, nice RV setup. Looks like you guys should be good friends. Yeah, well, he's interesting to talk to because he was a chemistry teacher, you know, and he knows a lot about chemistry. You know, did you know that there's no sound in a vacuum? Why? Well, there's no air, you know, and that's how you create sound waves. You know, yeah, he came up with that yesterday. Trexter, his facial paralysis concerns me. I hope he's aware and seeking treatment. I don't know what you mean there. I'm not a, I didn't observe that. Tim Pruitt, I wish that I could afford a new toy every time I got an itch, but I don't have the money to lose like you do. Well, you know, if you work for the money, Tim, and you've got some extra money, then you can do that. I work for my money. I do a lot of videos. Samoan Man, great setup. And what else? Uh, Deborah Deborah Habercrombie, I guess. Been working on an Astro for 2 years, getting ready for day trips first. You're gonna spend your life getting ready, huh? Anyway, what else? Oh, I'll tell you a story. I took the microwave back to Walmart. I decided I wasn't going to put a microwave in the casita because I didn't have one for 2 years, and I managed to live without it. So I'm going to try it again. So I took that back. But while I was in Walmart, I found an air popper for popping popcorn, and I thought, you know, that I might use that, you know, rather than using that steel skillet, because the steel skillet, even though it cooks 90% of it, about 10% of it is burnt. So anyway, I got it back home yesterday, day before yesterday, and that evening I thought I'd pop me some popcorn. So I put some popcorn in it, and it has a on off. The other air popper I had didn't have an on off switch. You just unplugged it, and that was the off switch. And then this one had a button in the front that you turn it on and off with. And you know, but when you put the bowl under the air popper thing, it covers the on-off switch. Okay, so you know you got the bowl in front of it. So you turn it on, you put the bowl there, and popcorn starts popping. Well, let me tell you something. That damn thing blew popcorn all over my kitchen. And to get it turned off, I had to move the bowl and punch that button. Got popcorn on the counter. I had popcorn everywhere. Is the popcorn popper going back? Yep, it's going back. It's damn sure going back. I don't remember the brand name. It's out in the pickup right now, ready to go. And but no, that was a mess. You know, I couldn't believe that. You know, I tried because I had a paper towel. You know, it's got a little nose that kind of slopes down. Well, I had a paper towel hanging off the front, but it has little air vents right in here on the top of the air popper thing, and it was blowing the popcorn through there, the little kernels. I thought, well, way to go, Rusty. But anyway, Road Tripper, if you could put some insulation on that roof, it would probably help. He's talking about Neil's van. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He'll stay in a motel every now and then if he has to. Tyler, very nice setup. Good. It says good afternoon from the carcinogen coast, Houston. Yeah, well, they call the coast of Texas the melanoma belt. No kidding, they do. Dowd, great video, Rusty and Neil. Thank you. This is Robert Mesa. I'm going van life. I currently living in a house, but feel like I'm in a prison. Well, you know, again, a lot of what you're seeing though is an illusion. An illusion. You still are going to be you. You know, that's not going to change. You know, and if you enjoy it, wonderful. You know, but I would imagine only about 30% of the people that take up that way of life continue it. You know, that the rest of them say, man, I'm tired of this crap. You know, but anyway, Scooch, that's not a truck, it's a glorified golf cart. That was on my 2025 Maverick. a glorified golf cart. Back on the med, Scooch. Tumater, Tumater. I like the way Neil thinks with that wall storage system. Yeah, that's good stuff. You know, all that is like a shoe storage thing from Walmart. Emperor Hadrian, cool guy Neil. Wish you a lot of happiness and freedom, big man. Keep it up. Yeah, well, he's doing. He's got him a plan, and he's living his life his way, and I'm glad he is. Nick Nicholson, keep it safe, keep it simple. I love it. I love the bed idea too. Yeah, the bed idea is. I like the whole rig because it was simple. You know what I mean? You know, he didn't. You could take everything out of it in 30 minutes. Alvin Masso, a wonderful comment call, and have the best day ever. Yeah, everybody have a good day. The goat's going to have a good day, even though he's only got one ear. Okay, we'll do 3 or 4 more here and shut her down. Let you guys go back to your breakfast. Belinda Salinas, I like his attitude. He seems like a happy-go-lucky guy. Neil made a good point about not putting in cabinets that I had never considered, but that made sense. He has the basic and is happy, and that is all that matters. Best of luck in your travels, Neil. Yeah. Anyway, Alvin Masso, thanks for sharing, Rusty. You're very, very welcome. PhD RPH, as an ex-New Yorker, what's to miss the high cost of living? I mean, no, I hear you. Yeah, he mentioned that. Cody McJohnson, good morning, and thanks for bringing back the one-eared goat. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we'll see what we can do about taking some of this stuff with us. You know, I can just put it in a bag and put it under the table or something in the RV. We'll work it out. Dogman Chronicles, check his channel out on YouTube. Says, good comment, call Rusty. Thanks, happy hump day. That was yesterday. 2 more and we'll shut her down here. James Jackson, nice setup. You're very welcome. And this is Moss Chops, catchy name. How much do you spend on food, gas, insurance? Well, my total budget's $900 a month for everything. And then he says, what do you spend and what's your income? Well, my Social Security is about $1,650 a month. So you can see that's that. And for as far as what I make on YouTube, that's a variable. You know, that varies, but I'm fine. Anyway, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Why? It doesn't cost you a penny. You know, you just click on the link and go to Amazon and get whatever you choose. You know what I mean? And what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, all that stuff. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly, relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. Excellent. Do that several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. Why? You'll feel better immediately and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then, easy part, but you should do it every day, all the time, stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. On and on we go, guys. Enjoy your life the best way you can. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.